It's the biggest chocolate fountain I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. We're back in Florence from Pisa, and we're trying to figure out where we can store our bags tomorrow as we walk around Florence, go see the David and stuff before we start heading off to Riva del Garda. It's not unusual to see military guys march around with machine guns in Europe. They're everywhere. Just got back from Pisa. Couldn't figure out how I was using my data so fast, and as it turns out, Apple put out an update, and what they changed is that whenever you take a picture, it automatically throws it up into the cloud. With every picture is about 10 megs. I think I took like 50 photos inside the Vatican. It only takes about 100 to use a gig. So that's exactly how I was like just burning through data at an exponential rate. I went through 3 gigs while I was in Paris. I was like, how? What am I like using Google Maps and a little bit of Facebook. I was like, is uploading these photos to Facebook taking up so much data? Nope. Turns out Apple just screwed me real bad. Oh well. So in Florence they have dog shit. In Florence, a lot of the restaurants have what they call a fixed menu price, where it's like 10 euros and you choose like an appetizer, an entree, and wine, or maybe a side item, and also wine. And that's what we just had, and it was the most amazing meal. It was like this ham. What I got lasagna, and then I got this ham and fresh mozzarella thing that was amazing. It was like a cloud of mozzarella, and the ham was like, I guess like Serrano ham, but it was like, it tastes like bacon. It was absolutely incredible. That guy was picking his nose while driving. I guess they're not that different than Americans in some respects. Check out this parking garage. Like stacked cars in there. Earlier, Ryan was like, we need to go to an Olive Garden, we're in Tuscany. And I was like, no! He's the Olive Garden Institute. The Olive Garden Institute. Oh, the dome. It's a dome. So I was like, no, we're in Florence, we're not going to a goddamn Olive Garden. He's like, I want my unlimited breadsticks. Soup and salad. This is where they're from. We looked it up on Google Maps. There is no Olive Garden anywhere in Tuscany. You lied to me, Olive Garden. You lied. This is a pretty amazing thing in Florence. Welcome to the Dome. Closer, it's actually far more impressive. Check this out. I'm pretty certain on the outside, those pictures on the outside are not paintings. I bet they're mosaics, which is insane. The intricate work on these doors and stuff are insane. I'm pretty certain I think those are mosaics. Look at all the statues. Where? Oh, yeah. He's looking up. This guy is looking down real angrily.
It's not allowed.
There's so much to it. Look at the side of this thing. Yeah, that's definitely a mosaic. Look at those windows. That's an absolute ton of marble. That is crazy.
Before we walk down this way, let's check out what's in this building.
Okay.
In the middle of a market. We passed by the store that had some of the most amazing leather coats. They look like those, but just to the touch, they were so soft. I mean, they felt like cotton, but they were silk, but it was leather. It's absolutely insane. We're on the hunt for the best gelato in Florence. Supposedly around here somewhere. Florence. So pretty. I got a giant piece of cheese, Parmesan. That is super amazing. It's like it was €3. And I bought a truffle the size of a wiffle ball for, I think it was like €15. They vacuum sealed it so I could. I mean, in the States, this has got to be like $100 or $200. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I bought myself a truffle. This is a medieval bridge. They used to build bridges where they would stack buildings and stuff on top of them, but they started collapsing, so they stopped doing it. But that's one of the last remaining ones. How green that water is. Water is green like grass. Here we are a little closer. Real estate on that bridge must be fantastically expensive. There's nothing along there other than jewelry stores selling the fanciest of jewelry. Like, they had watches like Patek Philippe, Hublot, Rolex, U-Boat, Vacheron Constantine. I saw a Vacheron Constantine perpetual calendar, and I think it was the anniversary one they made for the 260th anniversary, which is crazy. Like, that's well into the six figures on a watch. This is the Palazzo Vecchio. Oh, this is the Piazza del Signore? Oh, it's the Piazza Square. And this is a fake copy of the David. Yet it's still very old, apparently. Yes, they've been copying art a long time, apparently. Apparently the original David used to be sitting out in the square just like this. I brought it in. Well, I guess you said it was like they put it in like a backyard, basically, like away from people for a while.
Not in a good spot. I don't remember the whole story.
So I guess it used to sit out someplace like this back in the day. Now you got to set up a time in order to go see it, which we are doing tomorrow. That's incredible. It's just free to the public. That's amazing. I don't know how they get sparkling water coming out of there, but it's great. We're walking to like the peak of Florence. It's quite a ways. You see where we've been? That's where we're headed. Got a little ways to go yet.
She says before the stairs.
Almost there. See how far we've come. Starting to get steeper now. Oh, she can make it. I should be able to. That's awesome. Good for her. Made it to the top. That's not even the start of the view. Wait till you see this. Check it.
You just buy a ticket and go there. The rose garden down here is a public garden. You just go there for free.
How many times do I have to tell you?